simple interest and compound interest. Now there are few instructions to every viewer. I am very particular with few things. First is, no doubts when the concept is being discussed. Please do not ask me a doubt when a concept is being discussed. First key point. Second key point, I will start with elementary concepts. Then I will go to the intermediate level. Then I will go to the advanced level. I strongly believe in fundamentals. Number 3, close to 25 to 30 questions I will try to solve only from simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest and compound interest. No other topic will be discussed. I will not discuss any other topics other than the simple interest and compound interest. Ensure that you carry a pen, paper or notebook. Write down all the concepts. At the end of the class, you will see a drastic improvement in the way you look at compound interest problems especially. These are the 5 instructions. I hope it is okay. Now it is 7:30. I will take the class till I complete all the models which I want to discuss. Right. Let us get into that class. Now, note. First, few important percentages. Please write down, sir. A percentage equivalent to A by 100. A percentage equivalent to A by 100. To convert percentage into fraction. To convert percentage into fraction, divide by 100. To convert percentage into fraction, divide by 100. First 2 minutes, elementary fractions. 1 is nothing but 100 percentage. 1 by 2. To convert a fraction into percentage, multiply by 100. 1 by 2 into 100 is 50 percentage. 1 by 3 into 100 is 33.33 percentage. 2 by 3, 2 times 1 by 3, 66.66 percentage. Listen carefully better. Every problem I will convert percentages into ratios. To wonderful class this is. At the end of the class you will realize that CI is very easy. Next, I am discussing at the beginning so that 1 by 4 into 100 is 25 percentage. 3 by 4 is 3 times 25 is 75 percentage. 3 times 25 is 75 percentage. 1 by 5 it is 20 percentage. 3 by 5, 2 by 5, 2 times 20 is 40. 3 times 20 is 60. 4 times 1 by 5, 4 times 20 is 80. First 1 minute, very simple things, then slowly we will increase the right concept. To convert a fraction into percentage, multiply by 100. Multiply by 100. 1 by 1 is 100 percentage, 1 by 2 is 50 percentage, 1 by 3 into 100 is 33.33. Next, listen carefully, sir. This fraction I am going to use it repeatedly. 1 by 6 is 16.67 percentage. 1 by 6 into 100 is 50 by 3. 50 by 3 is 16.67 percentage. 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is 1 minus 1 by 6. 1 is 100. 1 by 6 is 16.67. Answer is 83.33. 5 by 6 is 83.33. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 1 by 5, 2, 4 by 5, 1 by 6, 5 by 6. Next, very important slide. Very, very important slide. Wonderful new concepts I am going to discuss today, sir. Now listen, 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. To convert fraction into percentage, multiply by 100, 7 times are 100 is 7 14s are 98, remaining is 14.2857. Right? Anil sir, why did you write 4 digits after dot? Is there any reason? Yes, there is a reason, beta. Now see here, 2 by 7, 2 by 7. Take the numerator 2, multiply by 10. 2 tens are 20. 7 goes how many times in 20? How many times 7 goes in 20? 7 twos are 14, it is 6. It goes 2 times. Write down 2, right? In the original percentage, after 2, what is the value? 8. Write down 8 dot remaining values in serial order. 28.5714. 3 by 7. Take the numerator, multiply by 10. 3 tens are 30. 3 tens are 30. How many times 7 goes in 30? 7 fours are 28. 7 fives are 35. It goes 4 times. Write down the digit 4 and the next digit 2 dot remaining digits in serial order. 42.8571. 4 by 7. Take the numerator 4. Take the numerator 4, multiply by 10, 4 tens are 40, so 7 goes 5 times, 7 goes 5 times. Where is the digit here? Here 5. Write down that and the next digit, dot remaining digits in serial order. Dot remaining digits in serial order. Same logic holds good for 1 by 7 to 6 by 7. 5 by 7, take the numerator, 5, multiply by 10, 5 tens are 50. 7 goes how many times? 7 sevens are 49. 7 eights are 56. 7 sevens are 49. Write down 7 and the next digit. If it is 7, go back to the beginning. 71.4285. 71.4285. 6 by 7. Take the numerator 6, multiply by 10, 6 tens are 60, 7 goes 8 times, so 85.7142. 85.7142. I hope it is clear. 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. Right? Again I am explaining beta. Only remember 1 by 7, 14.2857. Sir, how you got this? I divided 100 by 7, 14.2857. 2 by 7. Take the numerator 2, multiply by 10. 2 tens are 20. 7 goes how many times? It goes maximum 2 times. Write down this and the next digit 28 point, remaining digits in serial order. 28.5714. 3 by 7. Take the numerator 3, multiply by 10. 3 tens are 30. 7 goes how many times? 4 times. Write down this digit and the next digit, dot remaining digits in serial order. 1 by 7, 2 by 7 to 6 by 7. Anil sir, why it is happening? If P is a prime number, no student should write something in the notes if it is not clear to you, sir. I am very clear with my statement. If P is a prime number, P not equivalent to 235, then 1 by P, then 1 by P is a recurring decimal. Here is a recurring decimal with a factor of P minus 1. This is a very famous conclusion derived from Fermat's theorem. If P is a prime number, 1 by P is a recurring decimal with a factor of P minus 1. Denominator is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. So these 6 digits will get repeated. 6 digits it will get repeated. I hope it is clear. 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7 till 6 by 7. Next, another one. 1 by 7. Take a screenshot of all the possible shortcuts, sir. 25 to 30 problems, variety of questions. Probably after the class you open any book from, right, aptitude book from any tutorials, any coaching centers, any books, you will be amazed at the accuracy at which you will solve the problem. Next, 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is multiplied by 100. 1 by 8 into 100 is 50 by 4, 12.5. 2 by 8 is 1 by 4. 3 times 12.5 is 37.5. 4 by 8 is 1 by 2. 5 by 8 is 5 times 12.5. It is 62.5. 6 by 8 is 3 by 4. 7 times 1 by 8. 7 times 12.5 is 87.5. 87.5. Next, very interesting shortcut, sir. 1 by 9. Listen carefully, sir. 1 by 9, 2 by 9, 3 by 9, and so on up to 8 by 9. Next one, 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, and so on up to 10 by 11. These both can be remembered very easily by using a mnemonic 9 by 11. 9 by 11, World Trade Center collapse. 9 by 11, World Trade Center collapse. Our USA emergency number is 911. USA emergency number is 911. Why are we doing this? If the denominator is 9, take the numerator, multiply by 11, write down twice. 1 11s are 11. 2 times 11. 2 times 11 is 22.22. 3 times 11 is 33.33. If the denominator is 9, take the numerator, multiply by 11, write down twice. 5 by 9. 5 times 11 is 55.55. 8 times 11 is 88.88. If the denominator is 9, take the numerator, multiply by 11, write down twice. Again I am repeating. If the denominator is 9, take the numerator, multiply by 11, write down twice. Reverse. 11 by 9. If the denominator is 11, take the numerator, multiply by 9, write down twice. 2 times 9 is 18.18. 3 times 9 is 27.27. 5 times 11. 5 times 9 is 45.45. 10 times 9 is 90.90. 9 and 11 go together. If the denominator is 9, take the numerator, multiply by 11, write down twice. If the denominator is 11, take the numerator, multiply by 9, write down twice. 1 by 9, 2 by 9. Next, some important percentage last, then we'll get into our concepts. 1 by 9, 2 by 9 till 8 by 9, 1 by 11, 2 by 11. 9 and 11 go together. 9 by 11, World Trade Center collapse. USA emergency number is 911. Next, some important fractions which will be useful in our DI also. Important fractions. See here. Important fractions. First one, 1 by 12, 1 by 17. I am grouping it together because I can discuss a concept which you can remember both of them easily. 1 by 12, 1 by 17. If it is 1 by 12, to convert a fraction into a percentage, multiply by 100. 12 goes how many times in 100? 12 8s are 96, 12 9s are 108. 12 8s are 96, write down 8. Add the digits in the denominator. 1 plus 2 is 3. 8.33. 1 by 17. 17 goes how many times in 100? 5 times in 100. Add the digits in the denominator. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8, 8. 8, 8. 8, 8. Write 1 by 12, 1 by 17. 12 goes how many times in 100? 12 8s are 96. Write down 8. Add the digits in the denominator. 1 plus 2 is 3. 17. 12 and 17 uses the same logic. Take the denominator, multiply by 100. How many times it goes? Add the digits in the denominator. Next one. 1 by 18. 1 by 19, 1 by 20, 1 by 21. 18, 19, 20, 21. Listen carefully. 18, 19, 20, 21. Which fraction is easy to compute? 1 by 20 is easy to compute. So the value is 5%. 1 by 20 into 100 is 5%. Remaining all go together with a deviation of 0.25. 5 plus 0.25, 5.25. Denominator value decreases, value percentage will increase. Again 0.25. So this will be 5.5. Again decrease 0.25. So this value will be 4.75. 18, 19, 20, 21 will go together. These quadruple will go together at a deviation of 0.25. 1 by 20 is 5%. 1 by 19 increase 0.25. 1 by 18 again increase 0.25. 1 by 21 decrease 0.25. 18, 19, 20, 21. Now see. What are the prime numbers between 20 and 30? 1 by 23 and 1 by 29. The prime numbers between 20 and 30 are 23 and 29. These both can be grouped together. These both can be grouped together. Now, listen carefully, sir. 23 goes how many times in 100? 23 4s are 92, 23 5s are 115, 4 dot. Write down the unit digit in 23 3. What is 2 plus 3? 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 1 by 29. Just interchange these 4 and 3. So the value will become 3.45. 3.45. 1 by 23. Again I am repeating the logic. 23 goes 4 times in 100. So write down 4. Write down the unit digit in 23 3. What is 2 plus 3? 5. What is 2 plus 3? 5. The prime numbers between 20 and 30 are 23 and 29. Once you got 4.35, interchange these 4 and 3. If I interchange these 4 and 3, I got 3.45. 1 by 23, 1 by 29. The last slide. Last one. 1 by 24, 1 by 25. Entire next 1.5 to 2 hours, all the problems are based on this, so I am discussing this. 1 by 24, 1 by 25, 1 by 26, 1 by 27. 1 by 24, 1 by 25, 1 by 26, 1 by 27. 1 by 25, it is 4%. 1 by 25 is 4%. 1 by 24, increase 0.15, decrease 0.15. 1 by 26 is 3.85. 1 by 27 is 3.7. 24, 25, 26, 27. They go together with a deviation of 0.15. 18, 19, 20, 21. They go together with a deviation of 0.25. 0.25. I hope it is clear, right, sir? 1 by 12, 1 by 17. 12 goes how many times in 100? 8 times, 8.33. 17 goes how many times in 100? 5 times. Add the digits in the denominator. Add the digits in the denominator. If you understand today's class, you can solve a lot of compounded annual growth rate in DI without using pencil. Add the digits 23, 29, 3 and 4, please interchange it. 3 and 4, please interchange it. Shubham for you. 23 goes how many times in 100? 23 goes 4 times in 100. Write down 4 beta. Write down the unit digit in 23. 3. Add the digits in the denominator. What is 2 plus 3? 5. 4.35. 1 by 29. Interchange 3 and 4. Interchange 3 and 4. 4.35. Reverse is 3.45. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. Now, side heading problems. Listen carefully to every problem, sir. Problems. Start with basics. In today's class, I am not going to use successive percentage formulae. I am not going to use successive percentage formulae anytime, sir. No formulas. Absolutely right. I will solve every problem. Today's class, this entire class is different from what is there. This class I am going to keep it in video course. Listen carefully to first one. These concepts and everything I am introducing for the first time to my viewers. First one, start from the basic. Length of the rectangle increases by 20%. Listen carefully, please do not interrupt me. I will start from basics, then intermediate, then advanced level. Breadth is increased by 25%. Question, find the percentage change in area of the rectangle. I want everybody to listen carefully to this logic, sir. Length is increased by 20%, breadth is increased by 25%. Till now in the classes, in my videos, we have used successive percentage. Now see here, length is increased by 20%. 20% in fraction is 1 by 5. 25%, it is 1 by 4. 25% is 1 by 4. What do you mean by 1 by 5? Initially the length is 5. There is an increase of 1 on 5. Final length will become 6. 25% is 1 by 4. Initially the breadth is 4. There is an increase of 1 on 4. It is 5. So our initial area will become 5 4s are 20. Final area will become 6 5s are 30. 20 becomes 30. So increase is 10. 10 out of 20 is 1 by 2 is 50%. 1 by 2. It is not the answer. Just listen carefully to my problem, sir. Just 1 minute. I will have a glass of water. %. Now listen carefully. It is not the question. After some time you will solve in days, in months. Every question in CA we are going to use a beautiful approach. Just start listening to the basics, sir. 20 and 30. Second question. Listen carefully, sir. Price is increased by. After the class you can see the notes. How beautifully the notes will be structured, you will understand. Price is increased by 28.714 and consumption is decreased by. Listen carefully, sir. Consumption is decreased by 20%. Find the percentage change. Find the percentage change in expenditure. Find the percentage change in expenditure. Price is increased by 28.5714. Find the consumption is decreased by, right, 20%. 20%. Listen carefully, sir. Sorry, Anu. I thought of deleting Paytm King. I deleted you. 1 minute, sir. Right. This is the question. Now see the solution. Listen carefully to every question. 28.5714 is 2 by 7. 20% is 1 by 5. 2 by 7. That means initial price is 7. Final price will become 2 more than 7. So the value will become 9. Consumption is decreased by 20%. Initial consumption is 5. There is a decrease of 1 on 5. Final consumption is 4. So total 1 will become 35. Expenditure is nothing but price into consumption. Next will become 9 4s are 36. This is initial expenditure. This is final expenditure. 35 is becoming 36. It is nothing but 1 by 35. 1 by 35 is nothing but 1 by 5 into 1 by 7. 1 by 5 is 20. 20 by 7. So now you can solve. 7 2s are 14, 60, 2.85714. 2.85714. These is a right. This is a very simple question. Third one. Right. Initially first basics I am going to discuss very slow. Then slowly I will increase the level of difficulty. Third one. Please write down, sir. I will discuss per question initially slow, because at the end of the class if I go fast you will have a lot of doubts. Side of a square is increased by 37.5%. Area of this square. Listen carefully. Area of this square. Side of a square increased by 37.5. 37.5. Step number 1 in ratio is 3 by 8. So initially it is 8. Now it increased 3 on 8. So this value is 11. Area is nothing but side into side. Area is side into side. Again area side will be 8. It is 11. So 8 8s are 64. 64 becomes 11 11s are 121. 64 and 121. The increase is 57 by 64. 57 by 64. 57 by 64 is 10% of 64. 10% of 64 is 6.4. 90% of 64. 9 into 6.4. It is 57.6. Very close to 90%. Very close to 90%. How we correlate it in CI related problems is what I am more interested in. Third one, right? Fourth question. I want the classroom notes to be neatly structured. First one over, second one over, third one. First one both are increase. Second one increase, one right decrease. Third one side of a square. Fourth one, please write down, sir. I will go only according to the structure, sir. Fourth one, successive discounts of. Write down in the same fashion. Otherwise, I am not here to make few selected people happy. I want all my kids to solve SICI problems very fast using a right different approach. Successive discounts of 20-25% is equal to single discount of dash percentage. Successive discounts of 20 and 25 is equivalent to single discount of dash percentage. Now there is a pen. The market price of the pen is 10 rupees. My friend came. I sold it for 8 rupees. Market price is 10 but I sold it for 8 rupees. That means discount is 10 minus 8, 2 rupees. Discount means discount in a friendly language is the money lost because of friendship or relationship or association. Right? Discount means I will lose money. Discount means I will lose money. Losing means it is negative. So first is minus 20. Again second is minus 25. No formula usage. 20% is 1 by 5. 25% is 1 by 4. So initially it is 5. Now it is decreased 1. So this value will be 4. Initially it is 4. Then it decreased by 1. This will become 3. 5 4s are 20. 4 3s are 12. 5 4s are 20. 4 3s are 12. 20 decreased to 12. 20 decrease to 12 means there is a decrease of minus 8. Minus 8 upon 20, it is minus 40 percentage. It is minus 40 percentage. Instead of giving two successive discounts, it is equivalent to giving a single discount of minus 40 percentage. Minus means it's a discount. So instead of giving two discounts, you can give a single discount of 40 percentage. This is fourth question. Fifth one. Fifth one. Fifth question. Fifth one. Write down in the same order, sir. Fifth one. Two successive discounts. Two successive discounts. Two successive discounts of 11.11 percentage, 14.2857 percentage, 11.11, 14.2857 is equal to single discount of two successive discounts of 11.11, 14.27 is equal to single discount of dash percentage. Same thing. 11.11, 11.11 already we discussed, 1 by 9, it is a drop. Discount means I will lose money. So originally it is 9, there is a decrease of 1 on 9, it is 8. Next, 14.2857 percentage, which is nothing but 1 by 7, again discount down. Original value is 7, there is a decrease of 1 on 7, so it is 6. 9 sevens are 63, 6 eights are 48. 63 is becoming 48, so it is closer to minus 15 divided by 63. So if I make it as 15 by 60, 1 by 4 is 25 percentage. It is revolving somewhere around, revolving around 25 percentage. 25, just revolving just greater than 25 percentage. Right? Revolving, right? Just greater than 25. Again I am discussing 11.11 is 1 by 9. 1 by 9. Discount means I am losing money. Losing means it is a negative value. Out of 9, 1 decrease. 9, 1 decrease is 8. Out of 7, 1 decrease it is 6. 9 sevens are 63. This is the original value. This is the final value. 63 and 48. Difference is 15. 15 out of 63. So 15 out of 60 is 25. 63 is greater than 60. So answer is just 15, right? Just about close to about 25 percentage. Right. Just now Venkatesh, 1 by 9 means on 9 1 decrease, on 9 1 decrease. This will be the initial value and this will be the final value. Down arrow means the value will decrease. Up arrow means the value will increase. Right? Now, it should be just less than 25, sir. It should be just less than 25 percentage. Revolves just less than 25 percentage. Now, fifth one, these are all basic questions. Now, sixth one, listen carefully, sir. Sixth one, listen from here. Rate of interest is 12.5 percentage. Listen carefully, sir. Time period is 2 years. Time period is 2 years. Compound interest is 6.80. Find the principal. From here, listen carefully to every question. Find the principal and find the amount. Rate of interest is 12.5 percentage. Time period is 2 years. Compound interest is 6.80. Find the principal and find the amount. Listen carefully to from problem number 6. Same approach. 12.5 percentage is 1 by 8. Original value is 8. Interest means I will earn little extra. On 8, 1 increase. The value is 9. it is only for 1 year. Second year also, original value is 8. There is an increase of 1 on 8, so it is 9. So for 2 years, 8 8s are 64. So 9 9s are 81. The value, this is nothing but initial value. Initial is nothing but principal. The value which I got after increase is nothing but amount. Is nothing but amount. 64 81. 17 increase. But according to the question it is 6.8. So one increase is nothing but 0.4. One increase is nothing but 0.4. So principal is nothing but 64 into, one increase is 64 into 0.4. And amount is nothing but 81 into 0.4. I hope it is clear, sir. Introductory question. Any student who got the answer, right? You got the answer, good for you, but I'm more interested in concepts rather than clapping at you if you get the right answer. Do not waste your time in saying the answer. Listen to the class with variety of questions. 12.5 percentage is 1 by 8. Again I am explaining. Original value is 8. There is an increase of 1 on 8. It is 9. Second year also, original value is 8. There is an increase of 1 on 8. 9. 8 8s are 64. The initial value corresponds to, always remember beta, initial value corresponds to principal. Initial value corresponds to principal. Final value corresponds to amount. Initial value is the principal and final value is amount. Initial value it is 64, finally it is 81. 64 I got 81. How much increase? 17 increase. But according to the question, what is increase? 6.8. 17 increase will correspond to 6.8. That means one increase is nothing but 0.4. So initially it is 64 into 0.4, 81 into 0.4, 17 increase, 64 is becoming 81, so increase is 17. This increase is nothing but CI. 17 increase is 6.8, 1 increase is 0.4, principal is 64 into 0.4, amount is 81 into 0.4, 81 into 0.4. Anirudh, we need to multiply, right? 17 increase is 6.8, 1 increase is 0.4. No issues, sir. I will solve every question, every concept minimum 2 times. Listen carefully, sir. When to use which concept, everything I will make it clear, sir. 7th one. Rate of interest is 25 percentage. Listen carefully. Rate of interest is, we are solving CI problems, right? Rate of interest is 25 percentage. Time period is 2 years. Even if you do not understand first, every model I will solve minimum 2 questions. Rate of interest is 25. Time period is 2 years. Compound interest is 36. Find the principal and find the amount. This all you should understand. Then days, months, every question will be easy, sir. A rate of interest is, Ramya, let me complete compound interest. That is my instruction 1. When I am discussing a particular concept, don't interrupt. I will come back to you, right? I will discuss after I explain this concept. 25 percentage is 1 by 4. Rate interest means I will get more money. So initial value is 4. On 4, 1 increase. It is 5. Again, second year also on 4, 1 increase. It is 5. So initial value is 16. Final value is 25. Initial value is called as the principal. Final value is called as the amount. 1625. It is 9 increase, but according to the question it is 36. So increase is nothing but 4. So question, principal is nothing but 16 parts. Part is 4. 16 4s are 64. Amount is nothing but 25 parts. 25 into 4 is in. Very, very beautiful concept. If you understand this question, lot of varieties of questions you can solve just by looking at a question itself, you can say, sir. Right? We will solve a lot of other questions. Seventh one, I hope it is clear. 64 and 100. Then eighth question. Sixth and seventh are one model. Eighth one, write down, sir. P equivalent to 5000. P equivalent to 5000. R percentage is 20 percentage. R percentage is 20 percentage. R percentage is 20 percentage. N equivalent to 2 years. N equivalent to 2 years. Find the compound ratio. N equivalent to 2 years. Find the compound ratio. P is 5000. R is 20 percentage. N is 2 years. Right? After explaining, I will see the live chat, sir. When I say please write your doubts, at that time write your doubts. I'll give you time to type your doubts. Right? 20 percentage. 20 percentage is 1 by 5. Rate means increase. Original value is 5. Now it became 1 on increase on 5, 6. Original value is 5. There is an increase of 1 on 5, 6. So this is nothing but 25 and this is nothing but 36. Principal is 25. Amount is 36. Extra is nothing but CI. That means if the principal is 25, compound interest is 11. Compound interest is 11, but according to the question, it is 5000. So 25 into 200 is 5000. 11 into 200 will give you 2200. A beautiful application of CI problems, right? Just by knowing the concept. Just by knowing the concept. 20 percentage is 1 by 5. 5 increase of 1, 6. Again 5 increase of 1, 6. 5 5s are 25. 6 6 36. 25 becomes 36. CI is nothing but 11. For 25, for 5000, how much? Next, ninth question. Ninth one. Then 10th one, we will alter the question. Ninth one. For every question, minimum 2 examples, sir. I will discuss as per the structure which I created so that the students, right, who want my notes can refer one by one the problem. It will be very clear. After this, we will discuss 3 years, 4 years and 5 years. Amount equivalent to how much? P is 8100. P is 8100. R is 44.44. Time period is 2 years. Same approach. 44.44. Already we discussed. It is nothing but 9. Interest means I will get more money. Original value is 9. Now I got 4 increase on 9, which is 13. Again, original value is 9. 4 increase on 9, it is 13. 9 9s are 81. 13 13s are 169. This is nothing but the initial value. This is nothing but the amount. So extra 88 is nothing but CI. Extra 88 is nothing but CI. If the principal is 81, CI is nothing but 88. CI is nothing but 9 9s are 81, 13 13s are, extra is 88. But according to the question, it is nothing but 8100. 8000. 9 9s are, right? 4 9. Why we are getting 16,900 as the answer? Right. Oh, it is amount. I am doing CI. Okay, you are right. I am wrong. So 81 is big. Giving 116 and I am doing CA. According to the question 8100, answer is 16,900. I hope this method is clear. Now you might ask me a doubt. Anil sir, here 8100 is a multiple of the denominator 4 by 9. What if it is not a multiple? Write down the 10th question, sir. Write down the 10th question. Put a star mark on these questions. P P equivalent to 237. R percentage is nothing but 25 percentage. N equivalent to 2 years. N equivalent to 2 years. Amount equivalent to how much? P equivalent to 237. R is 25 percentage. N is 2 years. Amount equivalent to. Listen carefully to this approach. R percentage is 25 percentage. 25 percentage is nothing but 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Listen carefully, sir. 25 percentage is 1 by 4. How many years I require? 2 years I require. So what I'll do is assume, please listen carefully, sir. Assume principal is nothing but, if it is for 2 years, do 4 square. Assume principal is nothing but 16. Assume principal is nothing but 16. If I assume that the principal is 16, if I assume principal is 16, right? First year it will be 1 by 4 into 16, it is 4. Second year also, SI and CI for the first year will be same. 1 by 16, 1 by 4 into 16 is 4. This is for the first year, this is for the second year. This is for the first year, this is for the Sai Vikas I will discuss. Can you please hold on? Right? I will discuss every variety. Let me go through the current concepts. SI for first year, SI for second year. Second year there will be an interest on interest. Interest on this interest is nothing but 1 by 4 into 4, it is 9. 1 by 4 into 4, it is 9. Now see here, again I am explaining. I am assuming principal as 16. From where this 16 we got? It is 1 by 4. So I will take 4 square. If it is 3 years, I will take 4 cube. If it is n equivalent to 5, I will take 4 power 5. So I am assuming that the principal is 16. If the principal is 16, first year SI will be 1 by 4 into 16 is 4. Second year also it is 1 by 4 into 16 is 4. 1 by 4 into 16 is 4. Right? Now, second year there will be an interest on interest. 1 by 4 into 4 is 1. That means if the principal is 16, CI for 2 years. CI for 2 years will be 4 plus 4 plus 1, 9. Let me write. So, but according to the question, it is nothing but 237. 237 by 16 into 9. So amount is nothing but principal plus CI. Now here it is 25 percentage. So you can easily do by using different methods. Now I will increase the level of difficulty. Now I will do it. Please start listening to every problem. When I say ask doubts, at that time ask doubts. Please do not interrupt the flow of the class. Basic, intermediate, advanced. All 3 varieties I will discuss. All 3 varieties we will discuss. Nivedita, I will solve as many questions as possible. Just to hold on, ma. I will not solve. Till I solve few problems, nobody should say that it is complicated. Once you understand, you can solve any problem in 10 to 15 seconds. Just to hold on for a few, right? Next, 11th question. Slowly I will get into CAT level questions. Just start listening. After that, if you get a doubts, you ask me. Do not get intimidated for just by looking at a question, sir. First one, please see the first question. I hope, right? P equivalent to 537. Start listening to the concepts, Rohan, right? Rohan, just hold on for 1 or 2 minutes here. I am telling you, right? This is the simplest approach. right, which I executed on a C programming and I found it to be a less time complexity. When I am saying it in the class, it is the best method. Just to start listening to the class. R percentage is 44.44. Right? First start listening, sir. P is 537, R is 44.44, N is 2 years. Find the amount. Find the amount. Start listening to few questions. I will make it easy for you, sir. That is the intention. You are sitting in the class, right? Now, listen carefully, sir. Instead of last problem, it is amount. So we will do CI for 2 years. CI for 2 years. First start listening. CI for 2 years we want. Step number 1. 44.44 is 4 by 9. 44.44 is 4 by 9. It is for 2 years. So let us assume principal is nothing but for 2 years. 9 square. Assume principal as 81. Start listening better. Principal as 81. For 2 years I want. First year rate of interest will be 4 by 9 into 81. 4 by 9 into 81 is 36. Second year also it will be 4 by 9 into 36. 4 by 9 into 81, again it is 36. This is for the first year and second year. First year and second year, SI will be the same. But in CI, I want compound interest. There will be something extra that is nothing but interest on interest. What is the rate of interest? 4 by 9. 4 by 9 into 36. 9 4s are 36, it is 60. That means if the principal is 18, the entire value what we got right now, it is nothing but CI for 2 years. Principal is 81. CI for 2 years will be 36 plus 36, 72. 72 plus 16, it is 88. But according to the question, I don't want 81. I want 537. Answer is 537 by 81 into 88. Like someone asked 2.5 years, 3 years, 1 year, 4 months, how to solve. Everything we will see right now. Again, I am explaining all the students who are thinking that why, right? It is easy. See here. 44.44. Step number 1. It is 4 by 9. Let us assume denominator is 9. For 2 years I want. So I assumed principal is 81. First year interest. Interest is calculated on principal. So 4 by 9 into 81 is 36. 4 by second year also. 4 by 9 into 81 is 36. In second year CI, previous year interest is taken. What is previous year interest? 4 by 9 into 36. It is 60. So this will be the entire number what I wrote in box. 36 plus 36, 72. 72 plus 16 is 88. If the principal is 81, CI is 88. What will happen if the principal is, right, 537? 537.